This week with me, as always, Jason. What's up, Jason?
Hey.
And we have special guest, Head Richards. What's up, Head?
What's up, man? That sounds good to me.
Okay. And first off, I want to say, before y'all say anything, my sweater vest is awesome. It's split right now 50-50. People keep saying, some people say they hate it. Some people say they love it.
I was just going to say, are you convincing us or yourself?
I'm convincing myself.
Okay.
But it's awesome. It's the new trend.
Well, I said you look like the sixth guy that was kicked out of the New Kids on the Block or something.
Hey, that's totally my personality. The one who was scumbag that was selling the rest of them weed, and they found out they were getting ripped off. They kicked me out.
They wanted it that way.
I was also the old kid on the block. I was older than all of them. I was just shaving.
They told you why?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I noticed the sweater vest with the perfect hair. You know, it just draws you in.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Maybe one day I could pull that off.
One
Yeah.
day. Yeah, you'll keep working at it.
Let me ask, you fucking hitting on me, pal, or what? No, man, glad you made it out here. I know it's a long trek for most people to come out here to my house and do this, but you have an interesting story. I know you work with like some actual sports people who play like in the MLB, and I won't name names. I don't know if you want to dox them or whatever. That's on you. But what is your actual job? Like, what have you been doing?
I like to personally call it, I'm a leisure liaison.
Nice.
It sounds more exciting,
A
you
man
know?
of leisure.
A liaison.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds French, like a baguette.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like a personal assistant. So I just take care of the certain athletes' home life stuff. Between the animals, making sure bills get paid, and...
Pick up weed, roll the blunts,
Well, that's more for me, not so much for him. But
scrape up the coke at the end of the night and put it in the bag and take it to your room.
Kind of sounds like the same stuff that one guy we used to know did.
Yeah. Sounds like what I do, but just for myself. I don't have anything professional in my life.
But I just like to sleep all day, so it works out for me.
Nice.
Yeah,
But-
let's go ahead and turn this Pepsi. I don't want people knowing that I let douches in here.
Not
Does
this
have a nice
generation.
Shake camera. I don't want the
I need
camera
some.
picking up the logo. Pepsi, you can pay for it.
Yeah, that's right. I will accept Pepsi sponsorships.
Okay.
So I'll accept
Well, we will as well.
sponsorships for anybody.
That's one thing I tell people too. Like, I know I'm still starting out in the comedy, but if I get lucky and say I make millions of dollars off this, which I don't plan on it,
Sure.
but if I don't get that Pepsi sponsorship, my comedy career will be a waste.
That's where I'll go south. Like, that's the goal. That's the crown achievement right now.
Yeah, that's what
to
you want.
Get in with Pepsi.
Just buy a case of Pepsi and don't cry. Just you don't need their sponsorship.
You can get on the
Is that
radar
good
by
there?
like,
It's not in the way. We're good.
No, you're good. Yeah,
you can get
I'll
on the
check it.
radar by backdooring in just by buying a whole shitload of them right from the factory and get on somebody's radar.
Just buy Pepsi. Make millions of dollars and buy Pepsi and sponsor yourself.
We actually sat down and figured it out the other day. Because I think since I was 16, I've had at least 10 a day. Like, maybe more on some days.
Okay.
So my friends were like, let's just say you had 7. I'm like, I had 10 though. But when we figured out with 7 a day, and I'm 31 now, I've drinking over 41,000 Pepsis.
Wow.
You've dranken.
You've drank.
You've dranken.
Grammar police.
Yeah.
Here we
Welcome
go.
back to the open mic. Welcome back to the open mic Peps cast.
Yeah.
Oh, we started already?
Yeah, we're going, dude. We're rolling. We're
Oh,
moving.
okay, let's go
We're
then.
moving, baby. But yeah, that's why I asked you questions. I already
I
knew
thought
that
you were
about
just
you. I wanted
prefacing.
other people to know that. Also, I think you told me this. Weren't you a wrestler for a bit? Didn't you wrestle?
Yeah, I did that for about 4 years. Someone kind of just challenged me to go to this school. I'm from up in Pennsylvania. Is it okay if I smoke in here?
You can do whatever you
All
want.
right,
man.
cool. I did a school up in northeast Pennsylvania where I'm from, and just did the schooling kind of as a, okay, go do it. And I actually had a lot of fun with it. So when I was working in the minor leagues of hockey, I couldn't travel and wrestle during the season, so it was more of an off season for about four summers for me.
Yeah.
I had the most fun traveling between New York, Philly. I'm sorry, New York,
Wearing
Pennsylvania,
onesies,
Jersey.
rubbing on guys. Yeah, sounds great.
No, I just wore the bottoms. I want the top fully exposed, you know?
Were you shirtless?
Yeah.
You're out there flopping on people?
Shirtless, oiled up, nice and pasty looking.
Shaved.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Now,
Ready to go.
I know Jason loves wrestling, and Jason told me before you got here, we were talking about it a little bit. You said you had picked out like a wrestling name and a finishing move, right?
Yeah, I actually did. I was
Listen-
really big into
listen
wrestling.
to this,
Okay,
dude.
so I watched WWF ever since it was back to WWF, WWE, all that. Monday Night Wars. I was on the WCW side, just getting a little bit of history there.
All right, let me move over this way a little bit then.
There was a little gap where I lived life and didn't really watch a whole lot of wrestling, and then I came back after the Stone Cold and all those days, and I saw that kind of on and off up until like right now. You know.
So would
basically.
you say WCW is more like a Southern thing then? Like you're from Texas originally?
No, I'm from Chicago, and I watched it being.
You're
from
a
Chicago.
Northern boy.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
Well, middle of the road, right? But,
Midwest,
But tell them your wrestling name and the finishing move.
Yeah, so
'Cause I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, so I would be Jason Blade. Not a whole lot of creativity there, but the whole Blade thing, Jason Blade. You know? And just to be frank, I actually wouldn't wear just the tights or the underwear. The underwear, it would be like the full legging tights, and have like a razor blade on the side. So here
A
was
legit razor blade, or just like
a
stitched
picture,
in one? Okay.
Yeah, like a
because that could be a nice object to pull out there. That's your gimmick.
Yeah, that could
Yeah,
also be a
that's a
nice
heel.
object to land on.
If I wanted to go heel on it, but I was actually a good guy. That's how I saw myself, like a bad good guy. But
Fuck that villain.
I'm good
all
for the
way.
wrong reasons, bad for the right ones.
Ugh, so douchey.
But no, my finishing move was going to be it was a slingshot suplex. That's what it would be. And, you know,
Listen to
regular
this
suplex,
shit,
you
dude.
get them in. I'm sure he already knows what a slingshot suplex
Off
is.
the top rope.
You put it. What do you put them in? Like you're going to do the regular suplex,
And then
you
bounce them.
bounce them off the sling, and bow, and that gives you that extra leverage to just like bash them on the floor.
Yeah, you're a real good guy.
Yeah,
you're
you know,
a real
it's a finishing
hero.
move. It's the last
yeah.
move.
Well, yeah, because they fucking die after that, especially if you got a razor blade on you.
Don't fuck with me. Hey, Vince McMahon would do all these moves himself too. He tries them all out, so it's fine if it works out. Yeah.
Jason Blade sounds like a
gonna want
vampire to
some?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a vampire.
I
Jason
actually remember
Blade.
going like when I was in training for because it's like 5-6 months. You're in this school where it's every day they're beating the shit out of you, so you constantly know what to do. And I remember actually practicing that move, and I fucking hated it at first because I'm a bigger guy, and most people in the indies are very tiny.
Yeah.
So I had these little tiny guys trying to bounce me off that top rope, and I'm trying to stay as stiff as I could, so you get the spring, and it's just
Did you ever flop over? Like they drop you or you fall out of the
no.
ring?
I was just black and blue. That thing, they're still gonna hold you up, but I just remember that I hated practicing that one. That,
It's
It
a
sounds
highly
like it'd be
illegal
fun
move
to be
now.
bounced.
it's
but it
illegal
wouldn't-
now.
Yeah, slingshot suplex. Yeah, is very highly.
I thought I
illegal.
seen Randy Orton doing it not too long ago.
You may have, but
It sounds to me. It sounds like it'd be fun to be bounced, but then it would immediately suck to be slammed into the fucking ground.
Yeah, you have to practice that a little bit.
Yeah. Now, would you bounce them face down and then they land on their back, or would you bounce their
Yeah,
back?
I think
and then
I think
face down?
from a safety standpoint of what I understand about like the actual wrestling, like how it works, is I would have to do it on their stomach side as opposed to their back.
Can you imagine seeing
Their
that? That would
back-
just seeing the world flip on you
Oh
and then
shit! I
slam
mean, you
you
do it with
down.
their back like that, you could possibly break their back unless their legs just land like perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
Have you ever trained for wrestling?
no.
Oh,
never.
okay.
Yeah.
You actually do that move on your back.
No, I've always seen back when it was you would pick them up and you do this, you put them up in the suplex. Their legs are straight up in the air. You go to the thing and they go down. They go belly down, and then you do so that they land on their back this way.
Oh, let's move this table. Do what's ahead.
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
get this
Yeah, let's do
going.
it real fast.
No, because I remember when I was
Let's set up the
training,
open mic podcast ring and let's go.
they would train, set us up parallel with the rope, then you pick them up, bounce them on their front side, and then fucking sling them back to their backs.
I just feel like it would break somebody's back if you did it the other way. Possibly, you'd run the risk
No,
of
because
it.
you place them down there.
Well, yeah, the choreography.
Because to
but-
me, though, if you're going back like that, how are you going to pull them back up? I know you got that little bit of spring, but there's not that much fucking spring.
after
in
the
those
show, I'm
ropes.
gonna draw a picture and I'm gonna show you. All right, so
Let me look up wrestling rings here. We need to go to a legit spot. This will be a bonus clip at the
I'll
end.
just drag my bed in here and we'll all just fuck.
At least we'll be oiled up already.
Head is also a comedian too. And how long have you been doing comedy, Head?
I'm about a year and a half in now, not counting COVID times.
Good. Everybody always counts that, but it's a weird thing. You to decide like, should I count that? Should I not count that COVID time?
well, shit, March to what? March to August.
It was, it was near the end of March. I remember I was about to go out to Vegas, and then like everything got canceled. I'm like,
April to
shit.
August. April, May, June, July, August. That's like 5 months. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of still count it because we started the podcast when it started. When the first week everything shut down, we recorded an episode in my closet.
So
on
you
my
have
cell
technically
phone.
been still doing material.
But I've still been
Yeah,
writing and
constantly.
doing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm better.
Well, I'm happy to see that your show's
Yeah.
come out of the closet.
Yeah, we're still in
This is
there.
a nice setup.
We haven't admitted anything
Wait, this
yet.
is your closet?
Yeah. This
Damn,
was a shoe closet, but it wasn't big enough. So
Podcasts are lucrative, dude.
Yeah.
You had to make the sacrifice. Your shoes had to go somewhere else now.
Dude, look at all
I
these
don't-
wall to wall this stuff. This is
yeah, I didn't want to
incredible.
break it to you, but we're actually sponsored by Pepsi. So
That's why you got the pool.
yeah. That's why I have the pool and the pool, baby.
Then why'd you make me bring my own drink?
Because it's my sponsorship, not yours, bro.
It's for us. We earned it.
Yeah, you go earn that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You want a Coke
I'm
Zero,
trying.
dude?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I turned down the Pepsi deal for a Coke Zero deal. Not just Coke. I only want Coke Zero.
I was actually told, like, as much soda as I drink, that it's not good for me to have the diet brands.
Yeah, because then you're getting into like the fake sugar and the possibility of like Alzheimer's and
That's what they're
dementia
saying.
and
But
shit
I'm
like
sure there's fake shit in here too, though.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
This
I've
doesn't
never
grow
seen
in the trees.
The only liquid I've seen that color was the fucking water at Galveston Beach. There's no. That's definitely full of fake shit.
Well, keep in mind that shit cleans like batteries and stuff too.
Oh yeah,
so.
I think about that because if you have an older car and you have like that white powder and build up on your battery terminals, they tell you to pour a Coca-Cola on it and it cleans it.
Or a Pepsi.
What do
You can do Pepsi.
Yeah, but if you want it done right, you get a Coke. So, but if
the
it'll
job
do
done
that to a
right.
battery and these metals, what do you think it's doing in your stomach? And I say that as a man who drinks like 8 Coke Zeros a day. So, out of the can, better out of the
So
can.
actually, I got a buddy who's a police officer too, and they say they keep a 2 liter of Coke in the back. So if there's blood on the road, they'll pour that to clean the blood right
Yeah,
out.
that'll like sizzle it up.
yeah, let's put it in our bodies and pee it out our penises and pussies.
I'll toast that, man. I mean, it comes down to I live my
I'm not
life off
toasting
a movie quote, right? It's from Shawshank: "Get busy living or get busy dying."
It's one or the other, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm here. I'm gonna have the most fun. If I die in 2 years because I enjoyed everything I did, great.
I didn't enjoy everything, but I enjoyed a lot.
But I'm not trying to live till I'm 90 choking down a salad. Like that's no way to live.
I would.
I like a good Caesar
90.
salad. People
90.
assume that I hate vegetables and I hate onions and I hate tomatoes. Other than that, I'll eat just about anything else.
But
Mushrooms,
you can't
Brussels
hate
sprouts,
tomatoes.
broccoli.
You're Italian.
I'm not Italian. I'm Mexican. It's like Olive Garden. I just look Italian. I'm not.
But
dude.
salsa.
Yeah, I love salsa. See, I can't just eat a tomato, but
Do
I
you
love
wish
like
you-
salsa and stuff like that. I like that shit.
Do you wish you're Italian then? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
I
got the
do.
sweater vest rocking. Like that's a very Italian.
Dude.
Oh!
thing,
I feel like I'm about to walk into a pizzeria and be like, Pete, you got that thing?
Come
Where's
on back.
where's the envelope? Come on. There's
What about
nothing
the
in
other
this.
thing?
Yeah, yeah, you can go take care of the other thing, okay? I know, I don't kill her. I mean, take care of her. She's lonely. But you got some questions for us, Jason?
Sure.
Let's move on to the next.
How about this?
Phase.
Would you guys rather? Here's an option thing. Would you rather judge the Cannabis Cup, Miss Universe pageant, or a German beer fest?
Oh, man. Cannabis Cup, I feel like I like smoking weed, obviously, but I feel like there'll be so many douchey people like, this is really for your neurons to realign with your electrons. And just, I'll be like, it tastes good, okay? I don't need
Can I
to
smoke
like.
it or can I eat it?
And like me and you were kind of connoisseurs. We've ran through the weed
a little
tours and
snobbish.
fucking.
Yeah.
We ran a weed tour in Denver. We took one and we just kind of took over. The guy's like, "Oh, here's a steamroller." We're like, "Look at this steamroller." And he's like, "Oh, there's a vape pen." We're like, "It's a shatter pen." The guy's getting mad. He had a smoke-a-thon with Jason, an old iron lung, put him to bed.
I fucking put him to bed.
I tapped out, dude. I was fucking. We were eating edibles, smoking everything in
He even
sight.
told me at the end, he's like, you're like the most hardcore smoker I've ever had on this tour ever. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah, we're
Wait,
not.
he said that to you, and
He literally
and then he
did.
smoked you under the table.
No, I smoked him
Jason
under
smoked
the
Oh, you
him.
table.
smoked
Yeah,
him under
old
the
iron
table.
lung. That's
Yeah,
why I call
yeah.
it Jason.
Yeah.
So can you clear like bongs and shit with like those big
Yeah.
like I don't even know what you call them, the bigger bongs?
Like a 6
yeah.
foot bong or 3 foot.
Yeah.
Any of those.
Because even
Yeah,
like those
absolutely.
beaker ones, like I see some people turn to smoke straight yellow and then clear it without a cough, and I'm like, that's
Fuck
amazing.
no.
You have to
dude.
clear it immediately. The secret is like you can do the
It gets
first hit and then
worse.
try to- but you will cough if you do that little breath in between. You got to just get it rolling and take it up. That's how.
See,
it
because
goes.
I was raised on blunts. That to me, that's the smoothest.
I
most
was raised on
relaxful.
blunts.
Raised
That's a
on
fucking
blunts.
T-shirt. I was raised on blunts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got nothing else, but that sounded cool. That's a cool. I was raised on blunts.
So which one would you choose?
Man, say the Miss America one. Is that what you
Miss
said?
Universe.
Miss Universe.
Universe.
Oh fuck! But I don't think they're gonna fuck me. All right.
They
well,
wanna
I am a
win,
judge.
right?
I can leverage my power,
That's right.
Yes.
but that's wrong in 2020.
Yes.
Right?
Wink.
Don't say it. And then
German Beer
Beer
Fest.
Fest. Man, sausage and beer and
There's a lot of
fucking
titties behind
cheese
those
and pretzel
fucking,
bread. and
waitress
that's one of my.
uniforms.
I love that fucking. What do they call them? Like
The Dutch
the
outfit?
lederhosen and all that.
Yes.
When women are in it,
Oh yeah.
men too. Whatever. I don't care. I'm just not into it. But like, I got a thing for stockings, and they always wear the white ones with the like thing at the top. Oh, I have to pick that because I'm getting boned up over here.
Okay.
But I really want to judge the weed one. Fuck, I can't pick.
Yeah, you pay like $150. Anybody could be a judge in the Cannabis Cup.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
So what, you have to look at it or smoke each product.
Only 150
Like you get-
because I will do
No,
that.
I think it's more than that. Actually, I think it's like
Let's research that.
Yeah,
That'd be a good trip.
No, I think to be a judge is like $200, $300, $400 somewhere in there, per person, and
I've
plus
spent-
your flight and accommodations to go.
I spent worse money than that before on stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I'm in.
it's coming up. They have one happening. I don't know if it's in Vegas or Oregon. One or the other.
I
In
watched-
America, even.
yeah,
Dude, I've watched Head just pour money into a casino, and he even gave me some of it, and I forgot to pay him for like a year.
Here, you want some?
I finally paid him back, but I've seen you literally just it's going to turn into the blackjack.
You can't
That
keep
Spanish
losing.
blackjack in Chicago, that Spanish blackjack was a fucking scam because I was winning, and I went over there with you, and they just stole from me, and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. They were making up
They're like,
rules.
no, yeah, that's the rules.
Every time I was winning, they were
Yeah.
making a new rule. And they're like, no, actually, 21 isn't 21 in Spanish blackjack. It's 21, and this isn't 21, it's blackjack. You lose. I'm like, what? What? This doesn't make any sense.
Where can I get some regular blackjack at?
Yeah.
But Spanish is different, right? There's no 10s in the deck. So you're supposed to hit your 12s and 13s all the time, even
Yeah.
if the dealer has a
'Cause
16.
anything
It's
can
such
happen.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But you still end up with a face card.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
And it still fucks you over.
What,
There's the tens only are removed, and
Yeah.
but the face cards are there.
face cards
which
are still there.
tens.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's a trick.
It is a trick.
Like
That's
all
trickery.
things Spanish.
I just love sitting at the table fucking around with people. Like,
It's like all things. I do too. I love sitting there and talking shit with people. Like when, because blackjack's like a team sport, right? So I have sayings like I just fucking around. Be like, come on, we're gonna build this pool in the ghetto. Let's get it, guys. Let's bust this six.
So the amount that you lose, you consider that just paying for entertainment?
No, I'm still pissed when I fucking. You know me, I'm a sore loser. I'm fucking pissed.
listen, if I'm sitting there for 6-7 hours and I lose $200-$300, like,
Yeah.
I had a good time. I'm not going there with bill money either, right? Like,
Well, sure. That's the important thing, and a lot of people do.
Hey, I've made my rent a few times when I didn't have it on the 29th.
Well, interesting enough, this jumps down to another would you rather.
I never got to vote.
Yeah, what'd you pick?
Yeah, so do you have to smoke the weed, or are you like looking?
Yeah,
at
you're a
the,
judge.
Yeah,
you
you
smoke
get to sample a whole bunch of shit.
Do you get to do the same with the Miss Universe pageant?
You get to sample a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. Donald Trump said he did. So
Well.
he owned it.
Yeah, he grabs people like they're bowling balls. So
I'm really big into outfits and style, so definitely I'll have to probably just go with Miss Universe.
Yeah. Okay.
see, I would do it just because I'm into pussy.
I thought we
Well,
had
I
it was
wanna be
2020.
in-
We had to be more proper.
Says who?
I'm being honest here. I'm not lying about anything. I'm telling people
Do
the
you
truth.
lie at the open mic? Or
Is
you
it-
tell the truth? No.
Yeah, I tell the truth. Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Is it wrong to say that I like pussy? I love it, dude.
It just depends.
I don't even know where to go on
I
some
wouldn't
stuff
just
these
go up
days.
to a woman and be like, pussy. I wouldn't. It's not.
Let me get some of that pussy.
Yeah, no. We're just talking with the guys, talking about puss, make
It has
some
to be
jerky.
warranted. Yeah, no, it's
You think girls, when they hear
I like
pussy, all
women.
they think of is the Kingpin movie with the old lady when she's like,
That's what I think of when I mean. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I wish there was a good GIF of that to send too, because I've tried to look for it.
Yeah, you can't find that one.
It's mixed with like her doing it some other way. You know?
Yeah.
oh, I definitely got that gift. I'll send you. I'll find
Okay,
it.
let's do it.
I could have conversations with people strictly through gifts and know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's,
We do it all the time.
That's in Giffinese.
yeah.
Giffinese.
Wait,
You speak
no.
Giffinese?
Hey, listen to this.
Is
Look,
it GIF or MEMS? What's the moving ones?
Gifts.
Yeah, that's the one. All right,
Yeah.
making sure.
You just had a whole generation back 5 years.
yeah, and
right
it's-
now with that question.
Memes. Memes. You make it sound like they're tampons. It's memes.
I feel like your
Yeah,
parents
memes.
told you about memes right now.
I got to go change my memes real quick.
I don't get like everyone's all over how I say some things, but like I'm not from Texas, right? And yous all here say y'all,
Use all
Use-
here.
use all?
Use all here. Say y'all.
but like I'm from like we say yous there, so it sounds like
I
it's
say you all from
USE,
where I'm from.
Where-
in
where are
in
you
Chicago,
from?
you all.
Northeast Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we're-
Use guys.
Yeah, so like and then
They're
people
talking
on the
like
west
from
side.
like, from like fucking Allentown and shit.
It's like a
man.
Yeah,
mix of like
Allentown, what a
Amish
great
people and
spot.
scumbags from Pittsburgh. Basically.
But
That's- it's-
Pittsburgh's different though because they
What's that
say
town?
yins. Like their you is yins, and then I come here and it's y'all, and I'm just so fucked with it.
And then you go to Philly and everybody's got Johns everywhere. It's
Wait,
like,
can
let
I
me see that
curse?
John right there. Let me see that John. Light that John up. Hey, Let
Yeah.
me see that John.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
You're
I don't-
lost.
I just don't like it. I don't like Philly. I don't like it.
Would you rather be a compulsive liar, compulsive gambler, or a compulsive porn watcher?
I'm all of those.
You are. Yeah. You've been going to WinStar, you
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Last time I went, I won like 1,000. I won like 1,300, so I walked out there with like 900. Put like
Rolling.
4 back, and I
Nice.
was like, it's like 9 a.m. I'm gonna go home now.
We're only like 20-30 minutes, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
30.
right up the road.
It's 34 minutes from my front door. Yeah.
Timed perfectly.
I need to move.
Well, that's all for today on.
Since you're already up here.
So compulsive gambler, compulsive liar,
Yeah. Compulsive porn watcher.
compulsive porn watcher. You had to pick one. Can I pick all three? Because I don't mind any of them. I kind of have fun with all of it.
I feel like you can.
All right.
Yeah, you're all three.
I'm a cult of personality.
So you're a Mikey B. There you go,
Mikey B is scientific form. I love it. I'm probably both, except like excessive liar. Because like I don't know how I was raised is just you got to be real. Like you call people out on their shit for not being real.
Yeah.
Like with comedy we might twist a little thing or two, but like still
Bending the truth. That's not like straight up lying. Yeah. Yeah, I that's the one I would probably pull back. I was kidding. I'm not actually a liar. I'd rather tell the truth.
Yeah.
And that's like...
You lie about shit you don't have to lie about just for like comedic and humor value on some people I see sometimes.
Other than that, it's just being real. Don't call me out on the podcast. Yeah. But you're going to ruin the show. But they don't know that. No. But
I work in sales. I lie for a living. So.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, like, I don't mind lying. It's easier for me to just tell the truth because I don't want to run around explaining shit.
Yeah, you have to remember a lie. You have to remember a lie. I'm trying to teach that to my kids too. I'm like, you know what's the easiest that you don't have to remember? The truth.
I just love how people are always like, "Oh, I don't watch porn." Like everyone watches porn every fucking day.
If
like,
you
shut
don't, I don't
up.
fucking trust you. And the thing is, like,
you must have lost cell service. Even then, you're stealing shit from the neighbors.
The thing is about lies, though. I equate lies to like old cars that I've had because I've had old shitty cars where it's all these moving pieces. Like there's a button to do this and that. And you add a light. You got to put it in neutral and rev the engine and shit like that. You know, you got to keep getting jumps, and that's a lie. It's maintenance. You got to keep up its work. It's like, oh, you can't forget that you need a jump. You can't forget your jumper cables. You can't forget to put it in neutral and rev the engine, or you're gonna be stuck at this light for fucking 20 minutes.
My buddy had this pickup truck when we were growing up. Sorry to get sidetracked, but when you were talking about that car, it made me think of his car would only run if there was a lot of weight in the truck bed. So we'd be shoveling snow in the winter, like just in the back of his truck, so it could like
loading
move.
it up.
I don't know what was wrong with the truck, but like when it was nothing back there, it would not go.
Throw a tire in it.
Yeah.
We didn't have money.
Had to, like,
we didn't have
every
money
time.
for an extra tire. That's for sure.
Yeah, just put your ego back there, dude. You got another one for us, Jason?
Yeah. So how about this? Would you rather lose? Would you rather lose the? No. How about this? I got a better one. Would you rather never receive oral again or never smoke weed again?
Oh, fuck you, man.
This is easy. Oral. I'm already not getting it, so I'm already kind of living that life.
See, the thing is, and like Lawrence has made fun of me for saying this. Shout out to Lawrence. He was on one of the episodes. I don't know the numbers. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's racist enough. But I was telling him about a bad blowjob I had. It was just real toothy, and I just didn't enjoy it. And then another one I had where there was like no suction. So it just feels like somebody is gliding gel up and down my dick, and there's no friction. Like, it takes friction to make a fire, baby, and that's what passion is. It's fire. And I was telling him about that, and he gave me so much shit for. He's like, blowjobs are like good crowds. Do you think you deserve either one? And I was like, ouch. I was like, I see where you're coming from, but like,
that's a great philosophy.
I gotta smoke weed, man.
Actually,
it is a great philosophy. That's why I brought it up. But I think I'd give up the oral because I mean, I love getting good oral when it's good, but when it's not, I don't want to say I feel cheated, but I just feel like upset with myself that somebody's willing to do that and I'm still complaining about it.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel you like to say oral without head because I'm here? Does that make you uncomfortable? You think about getting head?
I mean, you make me uncomfortable, but no, I don't care. Your name is basically Dick.
There's an S on the end of Richard.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm so sorry, dude. Our sponsor this week, we're sponsored by Head Pickles. He started a pickle company, and he's also being sued for it.
Nice. There's a barbecue here I always buy. It's called Head Country. Have you guys tried that yet?
Head Country. That sounds like where all the hookers hang out. You go down Head Country?
Head Country.
Yeah, you get a really good deal on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? 2 for 1. So come on out.
Have you ever gotten head from a hooker?
No.
No?
I've only
He's smiling like he has, though. He's smiling like he has. I'll tell you who I am. I have gotten head from a hooker, and it's weird. Have you ever gotten head with a condom? It's like somebody gave you head and you did it like through a condom.
Honestly, ever since my first time, I don't use condoms anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I'm definitely uncomfortable now. And
I just said I let a hooker blow me.
it.
I get tested, like I'm clean, but I just feel like I need to feel like, what's the point of having like a tease if we're that far?
For head, I don't need a condom, but for actual sex, I strap it up. I'm very irresponsible, and I'm very potent because I'm Mexican, not Italian. Yeah. I can knock up you and your sister standing behind you at the same time.
So some of the good and bad places that you hang out at have some questionable outcomes. So
yeah, a lot of bad outcome.
Is this in Louisville?
A lot of it was. I lived there for years.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this? So last day, it's the end of the world. Last day, what would you do?
Man. I've tried to think of this question. You wanna see the people you love, but if heaven is real, I'll see you tomorrow.
I didn't say shit about
Right?
heaven. It's just the end of the world.
And well, it's the end of the world, so I mean, if we're
Asteroid,
dying,
fucking
whatever.
something, who knows?
But I would want to do something awesome, like jump a mountain with a motorcycle.
So you'd waste most of
That'd
the
be
day
cool, like over the
before
Grand
that.
Canyon or something.
I would want to do all those things I never did. Right? Skydive.
That seems like it takes more than a day to arrange.
I know,
But you
which
could
is
survive
bullshit.
skydiving.
I need notice. What?
You could survive skydiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we could do that now.
yeah. I know. I just
The
don't.
Grand Canyon is cool because you don't know, right? Like you're jumping a big gorge or
Yeah,
whatever.
base jump to Grand Canyon. Man, I feel like you have a good answer. What would you do?
No, I mean, I would probably still just like smoke out, eat a steak, pass out at 9:30. Same thing every night. Same thing I do every night.
Quick pro to staying online.
I need 100 steaks.
Go to bed while it ends, you know.
Dude,
so,
I would try to fuck as many women as I could.
so you'll spend your time trying to maybe only get one or two.
Yeah, you're right. I'll get one.
After you get the
I'll
first
just-
one, you'll be like, all right, I'm content.
I'll just go find that hooker that gave me a spider bite, and then
Head from a hooker.
yeah, I'll get that, knock it out, and then I don't know. I just do whatever I want to do. I don't know. I kind of play it by ear. I'd try to just enjoy myself as much as I could. Definitely get a good steak, smoke some weed, maybe some crack. I'd smoke crack. Yeah, that's what it is.
Smoke some crack.
Found it. Had to dig around in the old brain.
It won't hurt
Crack.
as bad when it happens.
Yeah.
Get some crack.
Crack.
This crack is really helping.
Because I won't be addicted because they're going to stop me. by
I'd
killing
probably
me.
try to like piss people off. Like they're gonna be
make
mad.
the situation better for everyone.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
like
go.
I love agitating, just trolling people. Like I don't know, let's go to New York and piss off top of a building. People don't even know what the fuck they're getting wet
It's
by.
true. It's true. This is the guy that's standing in your way when you're trying to get where you're going, though.
Yeah,
He just wants
exactly.
to fuck with you. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. On the last day of the world, I stabbed that man repeatedly because I want to go out peacefully, and I just stopped him from ruining a bunch of other people's exit out of here. I'd rather just lift off
And
the
you can
air.
do anything you want on your last day.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
How about this? You got to say no to one. One combo has to go. Pizza and Pepsi, steak and seltzer, tacos and margaritas, fried chicken and beer. Got to go forever.
Steak
Pizza. I need to hear the list again. Pizza and Pepsi.
Pizza and Pepsi, steak and seltzer water, tacos and margaritas, fried chicken and beer.
Oh fuck you, man! That's like my whole diet.
I've got a mix in here where if you pick one because you don't need to have it, like I don't care about Pepsi, but I don't want to lose pizza.
Yeah,
I love steak, but I don't give a shit about seltzer water.
yeah.
I love tacos, and I can give up margaritas. You know,
Yeah,
it's
but
just-
margarita on a nice warm day, though, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
You
margarita-
fried
night-
3 or
and
4 of
beer,
those,
though.
throw them back.
Fried chicken and beer
gotta
will.
keep both of them.
Fried chicken and beer rules the world, dude. It's fucking great.
One combo has to go forever.
Fuck pizza. I don't need Pepsi. I can just make. I'll just eat flat tacos and I'll cut them in slices and pretend they're pizzas.
Make your own rendition of
Yeah.
a pizza. And then you always have the superior
Yeah.
cola of anything.
Yeah, of anything
RC,
other than
Coke.
other than Pepsi. I would drink an RC over a Pepsi.
An RC tastes like it's flat, though. The reason I like Pepsi so much is I feel it's the most carbonated. Like Coke is a heavy syrup. Pepsi's more carbonated. RC is just flat.
The thing is, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have a theory on this. Out of a can is the most fizziest way.
The
Like
best.
you know, Coke Zero or Coke in a
Yeah,
can when
absolutely.
it's cold, like real cold.
That's the one to get.
It hurts almost. It's so good.
Even if you go get it from Sonic.
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
It's just good.
It's not, yeah.
Nice.
But in a can though is the way to go for that. And
100%,
think
I agree.
The most carbonated one is Dr Pepper because I can't take
Yes.
a big gulp of that. I have to burp it out. Like it's building in
Dr.
pressure
Pepper
in
and
my
7
chest.
Up, both.
Yeah, 7-Up too.
I don't venture on flavors, though. I just stick strictly with Pepsi.
I like cherry Pepsi.
But just think, like, after, like, you smoke a blunt, you know you get that cotton mouth. Is there any better drink
Yeah,
at
I
that
was raised
time
on blunts, fool.
than that just, the carbonation just...
My mouth is so dry right now too, and
Have some Pepsi.
I drank a whole lot last night. I'm just
Yeah.
that's why I am right now.
I'm getting... I'm,
Hold on. Answer the question. What was the question?
the steak one. I'm getting
which
rid of the
one?
steak and seltzer because
Steak?
I'm not even
No
sure what
way.
seltzer is.
It's like just carbonated water.
Is that like that
Which I
LaCroix?
use when I have heartburn at a bar. I just get a cup of soda water and ice, no lime or anything, and I chug it real fast. Heartburn gone.
Yeah.
No more Tums.
I'd be pizza and Pepsi gone.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's
See ya.
out
How
of
can
here.
you get rid of pizza, though? Forget about the Pepsi aspect.
Well, I love
there's
nothing all those
easier.
foods. Something has to go out of that list. I like
The
pizza.
thing
least.
is, I like pizza, but now I only order thin crust just because it's so much bread, and like I already have a bad diet, so I don't need to because I'll eat if I order a pizza, I eat a pizza.
Sure.
And so I get thin crust because I'm like, at least it's less bread. That's how my stupid fucking brain works. I think
maybe I'll get thin
it's
by eating the
healthier.
thin crust.
Yeah, I eat thin crust. This thin crust body, bro. What's up? I got thin crust abs, bitch. I was raised on blunts, ho.
That'd
But
actually be a funny bit to write.
yeah,
Pretty good.
When I was growing up, I
told you about. Hold on, I told you about. I accidentally. I took a picture. I said I didn't, but I took a picture of this and I didn't post it. I stopped myself.
Yeah.
But I'm a dipper and I was eating a thin crust from Domino's. You know, they cut it in squares. And I'm always looking for the perfect little piece to go into that round ranch cup. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just grabbing pieces by their size or whatever randomly. And like I grab a piece, I look back at the pizza and the pizza that's left is shaped in a swastika. And I was like, no. I didn't fucking do that. And I was like, should I take a picture? I was like, no one's going to believe it's an accident. They're going to think I did it on purpose. I'm not doing that.
So you got a round pizza and they cut it square.
Yeah, they cut it in squares.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves that just drives me fucking bananas. Like a pizza,
You do or you don't like it?
I don't like a pizza's supposed to be triangle.
That's
you
a
gotta pick it
northern
up by the
thing, too.
pick it up by the crust and eat it.
The square thing is a square cut's a
if it's a
northern thing.
Sicilian, no.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't. That comes fluffy. That's delicious.
Sicilian.
If it's a round
all I
pie, it
had.
needs to
Or
be cut
any
triangle.
kind of a deep dish. Any kind of a deep dish should be a square
And that
cut.
Chicago deep dish from Giordano's.
Well, not even like that Chicago deep dish. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
but
just like
I know, but
yeah,
that stuff.
like a tit. I'm like
Oh,
squeezing it
it's
right here.
yeah, it's like oh yeah, pepperoni.
You need a bed 3 minutes in after that deep dish Chicago shit because it's just so.
But it's so. But have you noticed, like, if you get deep dish, like here in Texas, the bread is like this thick, and there's like that much topping. But Chicago, the toppings are this thick, and it's like a flaky
It's a Chicago
biscuit.
style. Yeah.
well, because
yeah.
they got that dirty water. Like they can't make good bread.
That shit's good though. That
It's not like
delicious.
that New York water. You know,
No,
that's
no.
where you get the best bagels and all the breads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's do the open mic.
Hey, I had one more question for you. Do that. Yeah.
All right, do it.
What do you guys think? There was some talk the other day. I heard on someone else's podcast. They were talking about like who should be the new queens of comedy because there was like 20 or so. Some lady was like, should be 20. There's been a lot of funny people since they did Queens of Comedy. If there was going to be a new kings of comedy, if there was going to be, who would you?
Who would be my picks for
Yeah.
Queen? How many do I have? to pick?
Kings of comedy.
Kings?
Yeah, I heard about this by hearing a podcast talking about queens of comedy.
Oh, so,
And
we don't
I
want
was-
to bite off them. Well,
No.
I want to give you both though because right off the bat, like Queens of Comedy, Maria Bradford, Sarah Silverman, Taylor Tomlinson, it's fucking hilarious. Tiffany Haddish, and I know I'm forgetting someone. That's four. That's enough.
That's four. You need four.
Kings of Comedy, Dave Chappelle,
Obviously.
Tom Segura. I want to say Louis because I'm only going on comedy wise, not fucking asking people
like
to jerking off
shit
and doing
that's
it.
happened. Yeah.
Not that. And man, I got one more to play with. Let me think about this for a second.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. I mean, but then I'm leaving out like John Mulaney,
Pete
who's
Davidson.
Fucking, I'm leaving him out on purpose. Yeah, I'm leaving him out of this because to me, Pete Davidson is the same as a Harley Davidson. It doesn't belong in comedy.
So you said Chappelle and stuff because you're talking new kings of comedy, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Just anyone
Yeah,
from
yeah.
since the last one was done till now.
oh, okay. So that's a more bigger gap than I was thinking.
And there's so many other ones I'm leaving out that I want to put in there, but that's just like I'm high and kind of hungover and off the top of my head. Either way, Chappelle and Louis would be in there.
But I
for
think
me.
they had the relevancy here would have to be they'd obviously still have to be alive, still performing,
Yeah.
still obviously doing their shit.
At a
And
top
that's-
level.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I picked people.
Yeah.
I didn't pick Kevin Hart. Like he's the king of marketing comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not funny.
But he's
So who's your pick?
he's just got a different purpose on his.
I mean, you have to go Chappelle, right? Because he's the top guy right
He's
now.
comedy god. He's comedy papa. That's daddy.
And then I personally, I love Bill Burr. I just think like I've seen him a couple times live now. It's special to see it, right?
Yeah.
Like when you see guys as a comic now too, watching these guys, like when you see them actually work and how it's just,
It gives me chills seeing those guys, especially the ones that are super unique, like Burr. Like you could pick his voice out of a group easily.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Burr, Chappelle. Who else? Give me two more. Mikey B. Oh, thanks, Head. I appreciate that.
Like we
Great
could
guy.
Thanks,
like really
man.
huge
I
in
don't
the
deserve
DFW
that.
area.
Do what?
I said really huge in the DFW area. Mikey B
Yeah, really huge in a sweater vest.
and Traxitos.
He'll do like the show before the actual recording starts.
Yeah, I'll be the opener that's not filmed. But I'd be fucking happy to be there, dude.
Yeah, of course. Backstage access. Hell yeah.
You got to have variety, right? Too, if you're picking, you can't have everyone the same.
I did notice I picked basically white guys. So Tom Segura is Mexican.
So I'm going to also put on my end Brad
Dave
Williams.
Chappelle is black. Brad Williams?
I just think it's cool having a
No, this isn't the diversity show. This is the Kings of Comedy.
Kings of comedy.
Kings of Comedy. The
But
funniest.
I'm booking this. Have you seen him? I'm sorry.
This
when
is
you
why
watch a
comedy
little
doesn't
guy
work because people
running
will
back
fuck
and
up a
forth on
show
the
just
stage.
out of their own stupid thoughts.
The question was clear.
Yeah, the question was clear. Kings of Comedy, not how can you diversify this.
But you need different heights for the poster.
You don't.
Oh man, I'm trying
You
to make
can
the
shrink-
most money off this shit.
You can shrink a picture. Yeah, and that's the problem with comedy right there. The booker who's not on the show wants to make more money than the people than the product he's selling. Some bars.
But you're also they're going to be traveling together. They want to make it a fun group, right? Like, I guess you already got Chappelle. You know it's going to be fucking lit.
Raised on blunts, fool. So give me two more. Just spin them out. Okay, oh, you got Brad Williams.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
take Brad
fourth one?
Williams. Fourth one, just because he's killing it right now, I think is Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Just because like I even
See, I
the
went
show
Tom
just came out
Segura,
was
you
funny.
picked Kreischer,
They're the same.
you-
They're the
yeah.
same. Pretty similar.
No, they're not. They are different.
But hanging out wise, they'll probably end up both being there.
Yeah. Cool, man. Let's do the open mic.
That's like your opinion, man.
Wait, do you have any picks? I want to know your opinion because you're from a non-comic. Like, who would you say?
Yeah, no, actually, most of Bill Burr was that's why I threw him in there. Dave Chappelle would definitely be on that list. Man, I'd probably say Segura and pick any guy that you said. Really nothing original. Like
I'll use one of my picks I didn't use in mine for
Good thing you
years.
didn't go original. Mikey would have killed Jilly.
Yeah.
He just got
Stick-
pissed
stick
at
John
me for
Mulaney
Brad
in there.
Williams.
John Mulaney. How about
He's
that?
great.
Yeah,
He's
John
pretty
Mulaney.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be Mulaney. They do, man. Let's do the open mic. Way
is
this
this?
works, pretty simple. Spin the wheel and move your Pepsi out of the way, too. Let's get this on.
Don't be shaking
I
this
want,
up.
I want the camera to be able to see it. Spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, we'll all just riff that topic. We try to erase topics each week that we use and put new ones. But give it a good, like, hearty spin. So you go first.
Then we all go off this topic.
Yeah, we'll
right.
we'll see what it is, and we'll just talk about it.
Come on, big money, big money, big money.
Stop, no whammy. Stop, Donnie.
Memorable poops.
I win this one.
Do you ever have? Me and my roommate were talking about this the other day. You ever have one of those poops that hurts so bad and feels like it's a bowling ball so much that you got to suck it back in and take a breath and brace yourself? Have you ever had that happen to you?
I've definitely had to poop before where my back hurts. And then after you poop, like I just feel more relaxed.
Yeah.
Like
Feels
that much is
it
built
feels like
up.
you got racked out by the chiropractor.
Yeah, I've had those before.
Yeah, I went for about 5 years with just straight diarrhea. So
Yeah.
Respect.
I was diabetic for a few years, and the medicine they give you just straight, you got sloshy ass. It's fucking terrible. And I'm like, I would tell doctors, like, can't you give me something better? And they're like, you just lose weight, fatty. And I did. I'm still pretty fat, but I'm not diabetic anymore. But literally, the medicine they give you, and you take it like 2 or 3 times a day, you're just shitting like crazy. Everything just fucking, it's like you have a juicer in your body, and everything just shoots right through you.
Well, now that I've been having a different diet, I actually have more of like a tube-like sausage kind of. It looks like the fucking Titanic fucking going down, just sticking out. So
I got the best poop story, right? Because you guys still tell it. You tell it. I know there's some people. Tony loves telling people how when we're in Chicago, I took a shit outside.
Yeah.
okay.
And it's the middle of January
I
in
actually
Chicago.
forgot about that. I wasn't there, but I remember now that you shit
okay.
in the street like a goddamn street rat.
No. Hold on a second. First of all,
Shitting in the
You're
street.
shitting in Jason City over here.
set the scene. It's January, right? It's freezing cold
Mess
up
all
there.
over my town.
Yeah.
And I go outside to smoke, and I'm a couple hits in, and you get that urge. You know when you got to go. You got the bubbly guts. And I'm a type of person, I don't disrespect the blunt. When it's lit, it's got to be finished.
Yeah, I was raised on blunts, fool. I get it.
That might
So-
be our title here.
I couldn't go upstairs. Like, I couldn't go back to the room without and can't walk through the hallway smoking a blunt in the hotel.
Yeah.
And I had to go, so I just literally leaned up against the car and shit right there. Pulled my pants down, obviously.
fucking hardcore, man.
No, but there was probably a foot of snow on the ground. It was snowing.
Okay.
But
Not
honestly,
anymore.
after...
It was melted around the
Melting real
chocolate.
hot
Yeah.
steam.
But like there was no splash.
steaming
The
pile
foot of
of
snow
poop.
kept the poop from flashing on my shoes, which was good.
Nice.
But I remember after that first
You
poop,
must have had that like lean, that fucking Al's fucking Italian beef lean. That makes
Uh-huh.
sense.
Fucking Al's beef.
but I remember after that first turd came out, just the way the cold air caressed my butthole. What a feeling. It was.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting excited thinking about it right now.
I mean, being from Chicago, I've been naked outside. I've just never shat outside, luckily, in Chicago. I've shat in the ocean. I've shat at other places, but,
I've shat in lakes,
shat in a
oceans.
garbage can just to inconvenience the people that were waiting to use the bathroom after me.
That's fucked up. But we've been in those gas stations where you walk in and it's like, who is throwing their poop on the wall?
I feel more sanitary just shitting in the trash can right here. I don't want to touch any of that other stuff.
Yeah. I've done that. I've walked in bathrooms that were so dirty. I walked in and just stood by the door and just pissed, like tried to hit the toilet.
On the floor of the trash can.
I just tried to hit the sink. I missed that too. And I was like, it'll mix. They won't be able to tell who did this. Even if they came in to analyze the DNA.
You're playing Piss
know.
Busters in the fucking runner. In a circle. Just
Who are you
pissing
going to
around.
call?
I
Piss
asked you something.
Busters.
So you come from Chicago.
Yeah.
When you first moved to Texas, was it weird to you how people go to gas stations to like eat? Like they'll go like, oh, I'm hungry. I'll just go to 7-Eleven quick.
I mean, I've seen gas stations that have food. Gas stations have always had food, but like having the fast food place was a little odd. Seeing
Yeah.
it, like attached.
Because
Like
usually
that.
it's like you get chips or something.
But I've
it's
seen
not.
it but I saw it with like the drive here and stuff in between. Like I used to come out here actually in the summers when I was a teenager too, so I wouldn't get in trouble in Chicago. I just got in trouble here instead. And it like I saw this stuff, but it was weird that it was a bigger gas station culture of like it was appropriate to hang out there, where the gas stations I was used to all had like bulletproof glass and bars and stuff.
Like you're afraid to even go in there just to pay for your gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually smelled like Indian people, or had like a old grandma Jew in the corner, like ready with a gun, with a pistol, ready to fucking shoot anybody that was going to pull some shit in the store.
On a rocking chair.
Yeah.
They want something to pop off in there.
They're like, let's do it, bitch. We live on top of people, on top of people. I want to kill somebody. I want
it
to
is
kill somebody.
so bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a turn here. What does that say?
What you got?
Moving back home to your mama's house. You ever had to do that?
No, I never. Since I moved out, I haven't had to move back. Thankfully.
I moved out when I was like 16, and I did move back with my dad for like a month, and he kicked me out when I was like 18. And then when I came back from Florida, because the whole time I was in Florida, I was sending my mom money. So when I came back, I stayed with her for a little while. And I was like, never again. I lived in a car after that for a while.
Yeah.
I lived in a bunch of different apartments. But yeah, I was living in Italy, Texas. Do you know where?
Italy.
Yeah. So maybe I am Italian.
That's the closest to Italian.
If you
get.
try to
It's a
deny it.
shithole town. It's got like a Dairy Queen, a donut shop.
You used to have a spaceship, right?
Yeah, you had that spaceship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know where it is.
Down
I know what you're talking
35.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I worked at a new gas station that opened for a bit, and I was the jerky guy because they had like made their own jerky. And so I helped the guy make it, and I would like give out samples, or when people would ask for some, I'd like weigh it or whatever.
That is like one of my favorite things about Texas, the beef jerky selections in some of these
Oh, yeah.
places.
Yeah,
Like
they get serious.
Oh,
you're
dude.
talking, they make their own at the one
we
he
had
was
this
working
one
at.
that was buffalo meat, and it was a honey buffalo one, but it was sweet and salty, and it was like thick, like you were eating a steak. It was fucking. It
Getting
was
all boned
it was
up over
chewy. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm swelling up down below. That shit was so good, dude. But then we had like gator, we had snake and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just not. It's novelty.
I try all the exotic ones.
I've tried it. It's
Yeah.
novelty. The gator was just like rubbery chicken, and it was too
Ostrich
spicy.
is pretty good.
Ostrich wasn't bad. I've had that one.
Yeah, turkey jerky was good.
Yeah.
I've the only one else I have had. I need a drink.
He's gonna float away. He's gonna float away. Watch out.
The Pepsi has turned his brain to mashed potatoes.
The only different jerky I've ever had was moose jerky, but that's
That'd be
like
interesting.
extra salty. Like you know,
it?
My favorite,
Because they added all the extra salt, or because it is more of a gamier meat, you wonder.
the one I had.
I don't know, but
the one I had when I had moose, it was really salty, but it was moose knuckle.
Nice. So it was real cheesy too, wasn't it?
It wasn't cheesy. That's disrespectful to the women that let me eat
he
them out.
cupped it as he was eating it.
Yeah, I let it perch on my arm as I went Nicolas Cage peach face.
Just
we got a camera
Just got
on,
your
that's
cheeks all juicy and runny and gushy.
That's nope. Mike's over. That's it. I do have a new one I want to throw out though. I don't,
Wait,
do
we're
you-
done spinning the wheel.
Yeah. We keep it tight on time.
Oh, my
we're
bad,
we're
my
running
bad.
out, but I wanted to throw out a
Sorry,
new
I'm
joke.
having fun here. I wanted
So-
to keep
no,
going.
have fun, dude. But did I do last week the cloth mask joke? I don't think I told you that
I don't
one
think
yet.
so. No.
So I'm going to throw out a new joke, and you can after me if you want to, but you don't have to because we're going to do true crime after this. But I'm wearing a cloth mask, and they're way more comfortable, right? Like the paper ones that get on my nerves, they like get in my eye and shit. I was sitting in Chick-fil-A's parking lot eating some shame nuggets in my car, and
Dipping them in your own tears.
What's your sausage choice?
hold on. I'm throwing a joke out here. This is one, I
sorry.
just started doing this on stage, but I'm eating some shame nuggets in my car, and I spilled Chick-fil-A sauce on the inside of my mask. You know, the side that is against your face. And the first couple days were great, but like 3 days into it now, I kind of just really hate gay people. I'm just kidding. I don't hate gay people.
It's a Chick-fil-A reference.
Hold on. I have more to that. I just added this stuff. I did this joke last night. So I added this next part where I say, I don't hate gay people. It's a joke. In fact, I didn't believe it when they came out that Chick-fil-A hated gay people. Like, I literally didn't believe it because in my mind, I thought Chick-fil-A only hired gay people. All right. Have you seen those kids back there behind the counter? Their posture is so pitch perfect and straight. Isn't it funny? The straightest people are the gayest people. It doesn't make any sense to me, but fine. Do whatever you want. I forgot my wallet once when I was going to Chick-fil-A. I feel like I'm forgetting a tag, but anyways, I forgot my wallet once when I was going to Chick-fil-A.
My pleasure.
And I got up to the, don't ruin my joke. I got up to the window and I was like, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't get out of line, but I forgot my wallet. And he's like, oh, you can just have it. And I was like, you fucking hitting on me, pal? What's going on here, right? I can have it? So I always forget my wallet.
He
at
wasn't
Chick-fil-A.
talking about the food.
Yeah. And then let's talk about the obvious. Jason said a second, my pleasure. My pleasure? Your pleasure is to serve me chicken?
That is
You
my
fucking
pleasure.
hit.
He's probably sending out signals with that hair, though.
Yeah. When they say my pleasure, I'm always like, you fucking hitting on me, pal?
Yeah.
You ruined my life sometimes.
I just said yeah.
I feel bad because
No.
he's telling a joke and we just keep interfering.
But that's a good joke, right? Yeah,
I think it's
I don't
funny.
know.
It's
Yeah.
got some direction to go.
Especially
but,
down
like,
south because Chick-fil-A is huge, right? Like
Yes.
everyone's going to get that reference
Yeah.
here. You go up north, they might not as much.
Someone told me everyone's got a Chick-fil-A joke. I was like, but it's not mine.
Yeah. But it always has a gay reference and a something else reference normally, doesn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what else are you gonna make fun of Chick-fil-A? It's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
It's so delicious, right? Stupid.
I actually don't like Chick-fil-A. To me, I
Changes
want the
them.
more shittier chicken, like
I
so
can
it's
take it or leave
crispy.
it. Yeah.
Like there, it's like nice and juicy. But to me, like for a fried chicken, that's not what I want. Like
I do
want
like
that
Popeyes
McDonald's
sandwich.
paste.
Popeyes is
In the
pretty
sandwich
good.
wars, absolutely. But-
McDonald's wins that in my book all day.
Oh, you imagine who's saying it.
Come on.
It's fine. Whatever. Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, back in the day when Burger King came out with the Tender Crisp sandwich, though.
Oh
That was the
yeah.
shit. The chicken Whopper.
The
That was
tender,
goddamn
the
good,
tender
too.
crisp was good. That
Yes.
flaky butter. Oh, okay. Anyways, but you want to move on? We're getting kind of tight on. We got about like 13 minutes left.
You want to workshop another? Do you have a joke you're working on?
We can move along and get into some of this other stuff right now.
Okay. So, all right. So let's.
I wasn't even ready to do jokes
So next
yet.
time you see
it's
him,
still
he's
early in the
totally
day.
on point. He's got everything
No.
worked out. He's ready to go. He
No,
doesn't
no,
have
it's,
to
it's kind of on the spot, and it's your choice, dude. There's no pressure. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. It's not a big deal.
I'm working on this thing now where I'm trying to talk about like weddings, and I get really mad because everyone's like, "Oh, she said yes. I'm the luckiest guy in the world." So I try to make fun of them because that's the same post everyone does. They basically copy and paste it, right? So and then she's the most special girl in the world. Like where I come from, if you were special, that meant your classroom was on the 4th floor. So like you don't want to say that about someone you think's good that you're getting married to, right?
Yeah, you don't want to call her retarded.
a waterhead. Maybe that's more polite.
I said waterhead to somebody recently, and they were like very pissed off about it.
It's
They're like, "That's
offensive. It's
racist."
highly offensive.
I was like, "It's not racist. It means you're an idiot."
It's just highly offensive.
Yeah.
But then I just finished that joke. It's not done yet, but I finished it basically talking about not all bad things about weddings are bad.
Yeah.
Like I love the wedding invitations. They make for a really great blunt filter.
Raised on blunts, fool.
Have you ever seriously? I like smoking with a filter on my, and I just think that paper is the perfect width.
Yeah.
Because it's 2020. Why can't I just text you, "Hey, I'm coming"? Why do I have to mail this fucking thing back to you? It's dumb.
Yeah,
It's true, but you know, it's just part of like the formality.
it's
of it.
tradition. I get it, but also
As is
And I would
tradition.
lose that text. Like if I had a wedding, people were texting me, "I'm coming." I would get so fucking annoyed. Mail it, and she'll take care of it.
Yeah. I got someone watching over that. It's fine. Just
Yeah,
send-
because
send
I
it
will
in.
fuck it. And not that I'm saying, "Oh, the woman should do it." I'm just stupid and will fuck it up.
Well, they care more, right? Like this is their fantasy.
I care just as much, head. I'm a lover.
Let's be honest.
I'm passionate.
Any of us would be glad
was
to go
my-
down to the city and just sign
I'm
the
a
paper.
spicy Latino male. I love it.
It was my idea to get married. I asked.
Yeah, I fucking.
I just
the
hate
ring.
when people waste money on stupid shit when you could use that for like casino gambling. You know, like it's a better cause.
Yeah, because that's a better cause for
Yes.
sure.
Well, luckily my in-laws paid for most of my wedding, and I'll tell you, they spent.
They spent some money. I was there. They spent some money just on my rental alone because I was really fat at that point. I was like 400 something pounds.
Charged you for like 2 rentals.
Oh, dude, they charged me for a fucking car just to bring it back. Let's move on and do some true crime.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch.
Bring your breakfast crime.
All right, so we've got a headline reading: No morgue, no ER. Suspected cannibals allegedly performed botched castration, froze the body parts to eat them later.
Hey, here's a doggy bag.
Guy named Bobby Lee Allen. Any surprise?
So wait, am I supposed to let him read this and then chime in, or
Yeah, let him read it, and we'll. Have you ever had a conversation?
no? I like to stay away from people, stay in my own little world.
Oh yeah, drink Pepsi, everybody. It makes you smarter. No, yeah, he's gonna read it to us, and then he'll pause, and we can talk.
Yeah.
All right.
So Bobby Lee Allen, he allegedly operated in an underground sex change clinic out of Oklahoma in a cabin. So watch out for these cabin rentals.
I say that sentence again because I want everybody to hear that again, and I want to hear that again.
All right, so Bobby Lee Allen, he allegedly operated an underground sex change clinic out of an Oklahoma cabin.
It was a quick loop.
So they then freeze him and sell him off to the other people?
Well, what happened was one victim, he told one victim that he extracted their reproductive organs, and then he froze it, saved it for the right time.
So he just bit off the penis.
Well, he medically removed. I guess he's like running like operations and shit out of the house here.
He was watching BoJack Horseman. He took it literally when she goes, "Eat a dick, dumb shit."
So it's him and his partner there, 2 alleged cannibals. They're accused of running a makeshift clinic in Oklahoma where they performed illicit sex change procedures.
What's illicit? What makes it illicit?
What would not make it illicit?
I don't know what illicit means.
They spelled it with an X.
I'm not gonna lie. What does illicit mean? How does that apply to that?
I mean, illicit here. Let's go.
Maybe that's just Oklahoma. Like,
What does
oh,
illicit mean? Illicit, forbidden by law, rules, forbidden by rules, or
now it's
forbidden
kind
by
of sexy, to be honest with you. I'm not supposed to have it. Oh, how dare I?
So Bobby Lee Allen and Thomas Evans Gates. Okay. They were arrested last week after, this is recent, a botched surgery on an unidentified man who allegedly commissioned them to carry out his own castration.
You know those two guys' names? I was just thinking of this while you're saying it.
Yeah, Bobby Lee and
Bobby Lee
Thomas
Allen
Evans.
and TEG, Blah and Teg. Their
Blah
names
and
are
Teg.
Blah and Teg. I don't know why that's sticking out in my mind.
What kind of time you get for that? Like,
Well, let's find out. So the man who traveled from Virginia up to the pair's cabin in Oklahoma wound up hospitalized following the amateur procedure. This was on October 12th. He later told detectives that he found Allen online after searching for web castrations. I guess castrations near me or something. I mean, what do you search for that shit? What are you searching for that shit? I mean,
Is there any cock offerees in town?
penis removal.
Yeah,
service.
I'd like one cock offing, please. Can you cock off me?
All right. So the victim alleged he said he had 15 years of surgical experience, and this guy promised to perform the operation free of charge for him, no cost.
hey, at least he promised.
Yeah. Well, he was,
What a stand-up guy.
First, hold on a second.
Sounds like he kept his
I
word.
wouldn't buy a Groupon sex change, and I wouldn't accept one for free because that just fit. Seriously?
Hey, come over here and we'll do it for free. We'll take your dick off.
All right. Well, you free around 7, or should I bring anything? Just your cock.
Just your cock. That's all we need.
Bring some tissues.
I got a tight
Also.
sphincter.
And like, I'm not trying to make fun of trans people. Like, I get it. If you feel like you're something else and you were born that way and you want to make that change, by all means, do whatever you want. I'm not judging you for that. I'm just making fun of the fact that these people are cutting off strangers' cocks in their house and doing it for free.
Cutting off people's cocks.
And then they're eating them?
Their kids with the Etch-a-Sketch on the ground. Just, oh, yep, Dad's at work.
Well, we got rid of pizza and Pepsi. Got to eat a dick.
What's your dad do? He's a pizza puller offer. Or a Peter puller offer.
What's your dad do? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get into a fetal position and lay down.
What doesn't he do?
Okay, so here's the thing. There was a catch to why this was free.
He's a jack of all trades.
Allen was willing to perform the operation because he wanted to video the procedure for medical and instructional use.
So he's going to teach people to cut cocks off.
That's basically what he's trying
Are
to
they
do.
doing just cutting off penises, or are they also?
It's a sex change operation, so it's anything to do with like that.
I always wondered, how do they turn a pussy to a penis? I'm not like trying to be. That's kind of funny, but I'm not trying to be funny.
I heard that they
So is
take
this
skin
on
from your
YouPorn
leg
and
or
shit?
butt or some shit like that. I mean, it could be. Could be on more like Humor On, where you watch those fucked up videos or Chaotic or something. You know?
I don't want to see a video. I'd rather someone just tell me. But
Yeah.
like, do they?
Are you freaked out
I'm
by
not
like
trying
gross
to-
shit like
no,
blood
no.
and stuff?
I'm not trying to be crass. I just want to say this, like.
The dick is made from like
No,
other skin in your body.
No, I get that.
Okay.
I understand like how they make the dick or get the dick or whatever.
Sure.
But
You're getting a
how
little
do
flustered here.
How do they fill in the pussy? Right? Like
Yeah.
if you cover up a pool in your backyard, you got to fill it in.
Some spackle,
I don't.
some rocks, a couple of
That's-
layers of things. I don't
But
know.
I've always and like I truly like am genuinely interested in knowing like how do they do that?
They used
Glue
to
it.
fix the flat cans.
Stuff it.
God damn it!
What if you just glue it shut?
All right, we can move on before I say something too far.
So basically, the victim told law enforcement that after arriving at the cabin, Allen, assisted by Gates, initiated the roughly 2-hour surgery, and the procedure began with injections in the needed areas.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Following the operation, Allen allegedly told the man that he intended to eat the man's reproductive organs and showed him pictures on his phone of other body parts belonging to former clients belonging in his freezer.
This is paired with
This
a
guy
nice
thinks
white
it's
line.
normal. This guy's doing it like, hey man, got some milk meat.
Have you guys ever been
From a
under with
guy's
anesthesia?
dick.
Have you ever been under with anesthesia, like for
Yeah.
tooth or something or anything?
Yeah.
Do you know how you're like so groggy?
I've
You
had-
think a different thing is happening that's really
Yeah.
happening? What if that's what he was just like possibly like imagining? Like they were like, "So look at all these dicks in my refrigerator. I'm gonna eat them." You know?
No, I don't want to experience.
What are you like going out?
I've had full on leg surgery where they knocked me out for like anesthesia for like 3-4 hours. And I remember I woke up, there was a Ponchos across the street. I remember from the place I did that, it was like a outpatient surgery. This my parents brought me and took me home. But I was so hungry because they don't let you eat like 24 hours
Yeah.
before, you know, or whatever. I don't know the rules, but I woke up and I was like, "Can we go to Ponchos?" I couldn't walk. Like they had to cut my leg open. And they're like, "We're not going to Ponchos." And I just remember being upset at my parents for that.
Mikey got hungry when I had my surgery. I remember I don't remember anything until I got home. But they said when I woke up initially, I was trying to fight everybody.
Okay.
Can you imagine in this situation, like you wake up like that, you just got your dick chopped off, and now you're trying to fight people?
Yeah,
Like,
now your testosterone's kicking in.
where was that?
No, your
where was
testosterone's
that 10
gone.
minutes
That's
ago?
estrogen. No, but I feel like these people are coming to his house for a sex change and trusting this man. I don't know. I feel like you should take your dick with you when you get it chopped off. I don't feel like you should leave it for a psychopath to eat.
So take it home, put it on.
Maybe
your
that's
mantle.
what he charges. Yeah, I'll do it for free. You're gonna pay, but it won't be money.
You are not going to like this.
Just
Yeah.
give me that goddamn dick.
I need some practice.
Yeah.
He's just practicing. You know, so
See, I don't need practice. I was raised on blunts.
So do you think when they get out of jail, finally they're going to change up their practice into maybe like enhancements?
augmentation, you know, maybe a little bit adding instead
Yeah.
of removing.
Like what about
Super
what if they didn't-
soldiers?
What if they didn't eat?
Superpowers, levitation. Oklahoma's close.
filling in vaginas, rocks, craters,
I-
spackle.
I know I was stammering, but I didn't want that to seem like I'm being like an asshole about it. I'm like genuinely curious, but I don't want to Google it. I don't want that. I don't want to know. Well, anyways,
So because of this, he ended up doing the surgery. He left this guy opened up on the table. The guy was like, it was like something botched. There was a little bit of a problem. He left him open up. The guy was bleeding. It was heavy bleeding. He passed out a couple times, could have even died. And then he heard them talking, the two partners, about like possibly what they're going to do with him, like dump him in the woods or do something like this or some shit like that. So that anesthesia wore off. This is all really happening, I guess.
So this turned Sopranos real quick.
Yeah, no morgue, no ER, Alan allegedly said. No morgue and no ER. You know, they eventually did take the man to the hospital.
they try to give a movie like no morgue, no ER.
Yeah, just die already, why don't you?
Yeah.
That didn't come out right. Let's
Now
do it
hurry
again.
up. Let's eat his dick.
All we wanted was the dick. How do we get rid of him? All right. So they said that they dropped him off at the hospital, but they said you have to tell him that you did this to yourself.
How? That's commitment right there.
Yeah.
Also, I just thought
I
of something.
tripped down the stairs.
What about the balls? What do they do with the nut sacks? They eat those too?
Hey, you fry them in some oil and some butter,
Stuff them with cheese?
garlic, yeah.
Dip them in ranch?
People nuts.
Nut ranch?
Do you think any people like chop the dick off but keep the balls?
Like as a memento or something, maybe. You know?
Everyone likes being their own unique thing. You know, can you imagine being the only person with balls, no dick?
That'd be interesting.
They wouldn't be. And fuck that.
I
want
would
that.
be interesting to know somebody like that. I don't want to be that
It's
person.
I mean,
like-
we're all
it's
looking
like
for
onions.
credits, right, to get ahead.
It's like onions, just not for me.
Like, let me see your dick, fool. I just have a two.
When you say that, it makes me think of Miss March.
Yeah.
And the little straw. That's what he had. It was
That's
his
what I'm thinking
balls
of.
and a little straw.
Yeah.
Have you seen Miss March?
no.
Oh, dude, it's gross.
It's hilarious. You just like gave
It's
the whole
funny
movie
though.
away.
Yeah.
All right, Alan Gates were. So when this guy got to the hospital, obviously, what do you think he did? He immediately said these two guys did.
They cut my dick off.
It
Yeah.
was them.
That's what I would have done. I would be like, sure, just take me to the hospital. I'll say I did it to myself, and then I'd rat on them.
And then he suspected them of cannibalism just because of that whole conversation sequence. They ended up just showing up to the place on October 15th, and they ended up arresting this guy, both of them, Alan and Gates. And the authorities said that later they discovered what appeared to be frozen testicles in the freezer,
So they were saving them.
penises wrapped up together neatly.
Peni.
Do you think
Yeah.
they
P9.
marinate it before they freeze it?
Do I? Well,
You think they marinate
I
it
feel
before
like
they
balls
freeze
have
it?
been marinating their whole life.
And what appears to be labia cutoffs and stuff.
The lips.
Yeah, bubble gum. We got your bubble gum in the freezer.
Yeah.
Can't say it's cult activity. They believe that these people were actually acting completely just as a single cell. There's nothing driving them otherwise. They're just some pretty sick cannibals that are cutting people's dicks and pussies off in Oklahoma.
You got to be licensed to do that.
Well, it is Oklahoma,
but
so
yeah,
maybe
I know.
not.
In Oklahoma, they probably were licensed to do it.
So the charge here is Lee and Gates have been charged with medical battery maiming. Medical battery maiming. Desecration of a human member, aggravated sexual assault and battery with a dangerous weapon resulting in great bodily injury, conspiracy and possession of a controlled substance or paraphernalia.
That's meth. That's meth.
Oh, and then there's one other charge, and outraging public decency with gross injury.
They called them gross.
Gross. You guys
They
are
had to
gross.
tell- yeah, it's gross.
You broke the law. The law says you're gross.
The worst part is you was fucking gross.
Fucking gross.
Fucking gross, bro. How much time do they get? It's still going on.
It's still ongoing. It said that they potentially, with these charges, I mean, they could be looking at 15 years minimum for both of them.
It's not gross, though. Like, I only cut it off. He's the weirdo that ate it.
I want to argue that it's not gross. We did it in a very clean atmosphere. And
What about the guy they took to the hospital? Did they finish it? Did they finish his job?
No update on this. I mean, I think he's trying to get a story printed so he can have Dr. Hollywood or some shit. Maybe here, I'll finish making
His
your pussy
insurance
for
covered
you.
it now. He's
Yeah, well,
happy.
now you have to have insurance. You're injured. You were maimed. You were
Oh,
assaulted.
fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, that's eating dicks and cutting clits. What's up, bro?
Like, we all make mistakes in life. Can you imagine, being that one? Like, I got my dick chopped off.
Yeah, that's I have a joke. I won't say the whole thing, but I say like if there's anybody in this world who knows what they want, it's a trans woman. Like that's commitment. There's no 80s montage guy, girl. No, that's commit. You cut your dick off. Like they know what they want. They've never been to an Applebee's.
You can
'cause
never
they make
go
decisions.
back.
Yeah, because we'll kill you. All dogs go to heaven. Shout them out. That was fun, man. That's a funny story. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're just over an hour.
Nice.
Thanks for coming out. Do you have any shows coming up? Anything you want to shout out? Your social media? This episode probably won't be out for like 2
Definitely
weeks, but
2 weeks. So yeah, definitely just give me a follow on Instagram, GingerNation96.
Ginger Nation 96.
It's the
bitch.
same on everyone. Don't follow me on Twitter. I fucking hate Twitter.
I deleted Twitter from my phone. I don't
It's
even.
the most negative thing in the world.
And then I re-downloaded it because of the podcast.
Sure.
But I
Yeah,
don't
it's
tweet.
okay.
Jason does the.
Yeah, I handle
I'm
the
terrible.
tweeting.
I'm
Yeah.
terrible at that. But yeah, so follow him, Ginger Nation 96 on Instagram, right?
That's it, I think.
Fucking Pepsi's
All
turned
the
this guy
shows.
to
I only have
mush.
shows for next 2 weeks. I'm with you tonight, and then we got the Addison show.
What's that?
And then I'm actually doing a guest on the TK Kirkland show. So I'm excited
doing
for
an
that.
Addison show.
I'm doing on the 15th, next Sunday.
You better make some calls.
All right.
Hey, if any of you guys end up hearing this and end up following him because of that, tell him. Found us on the open mic show. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know. Also, if you guys, I think I got us a few followers last night. The show I was at was in a movie theater, and I Told you, didn't suck. I told you it sucked, but
That setup looked
I told
really
him.
cool.
I
though.
did tell him that I was like, I did it on stage, and I was like, check out our podcast. It sucks, but I love it. But it doesn't suck. I just
Yeah. It doesn't actually suck. It just only kind of
that
sucks.
guy afterwards. He's like, I wasn't interested until you said it sucked. Now I'm really interested. I was like, well, if I tell you it sucks and it's not bad, then everything's a bonus from there. But if I'm like, oh, it was fucking great, and you're like, this podcast is okay, then they're like, yeah, fuck that guy. He lied. He said it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Do you get a picture of yourself on stage?
yeah.
That'd be a cool like promo picture. Like boom, it's got everything you need on there.
Yeah, I forgot to put the podcast thing on there because I didn't know they were going to do that. They just put my Instagram and stuff on there.
We were so good at editing though. Right? You
Yeah.
can put that in after.
Probably.
If you post a
It's at a
picture.
weird angle. Ask Tony
You
to
can
take a
probably
picture.
put the picture right here, right now.
You
I
have
asked-
to hit the lab. And
But I asked I asked Tony to take a picture, and he took just like one, and it's not straight on. It's like from the side, so the words would be like they have to have different shape. I don't know. Made me mad because I gave him some good pictures.
Don't you hate when people ask for photos? You're like, okay, get some for me, and theirs are like just god awful.
I hate when they got a blurry phone or they got a shitty fucking LG phone, and I'm like, I'm not making fun of you for that, but don't tell me you'll take a picture of me on stage. Here, use my phone to
Yeah.
take pictures of me.
fucker.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys, if y'all were at that show last night though, and you guys are new followers, thank you for following. I hope you guys enjoyed everything.
Thanks
the show
for
was
listening all the way
fun.
through. Hey,
Yeah,
here's
thanks for
you.
if you're still here now.
Easter egg, a little surprise for you.
Yeah, a
if you
little
would've stayed
surprise
here.
for you.
Copying whatever I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't have a surprise for you. The surprise, we are the surprise if it was good. But
Surprise.
if you're not following us and you are checking this out, follow us on Instagram at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE, not MIC. Twitter is what, Jason?
Open mic 5000.
Open Mic 5000. And yeah, find us on Facebook. Send us a message. Say what's up, bitch. Nah, but that's it.
yeah, definitely call Mikey a bitch. He'll love that.
Yeah, actually, that's
That
like
will
the thing.
get a reaction.
That will get a reaction. That's the thing I hate the most in this world. You can call me a fat idiot. You can call me anything, but you call me a bitch. I'm like, what's up, bro?
Might get yourself a 2-piece combo that night. You never know.
But
2-piece and a wing.
that was fun.
So follow the podcast, basically, right?
yeah.
What are they waiting for?
Yeah. Oh, and I always forget this. Apple Podcast, 5-star review. Just give it to me. Say we suck. Say whatever. Say whatever you want. But I spent like a lot of money on this stuff, and it costs you nothing. Just like click 5 stars and give it to me.
Hey, how about this? If you just do it, I'll give you $10.
Yeah. Jason will give you $10. I'm not splitting it with him. Yeah.
There you go.
If you guys actually do it, message us and
Get
we'll
you
send you
$10.
Well, I'm doing this right now.
But
Let me
if
get my
too many of you
$10.
do it, we can't afford it. But
Yes.
we'll work out a payment plan. Whenever we get some merch, we'll send you guys out some free merch or something. We'll figure it
$10
out.
only goes to real fans, not anybody who's ever actually been on the Open Mic Podcast show.
There we go. Covered, baby. Fuck you, head.
Do we have to give him another bonus? You know what?
Nope. No.
Hey.
No more money. We're done. Bye.
done.
Bye.
See ya.